Capricorn, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Capricorn, I'm going to be doing your twin flame reading for the month of February 2026. This will be a very specific reading only for the group of Capricorns who know that they are on a twin flame journey. Now, in this reading, dear mommy and daddy Capricorn, I'm going to be taking a look at the overall energy, the challenge between you and your twin flame, past, present, and future. I will clarify all the cards for you, get some final advice. I'm also going to be pulling some love messages from your twin flame to you. What is the potential outcome and what is it that you need to know in regards to your twin flame? I would like to extend my gratitude to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much. And also, dear Capricorn, this twin flame journey is very specific, so it may not resonate with everyone. This is a very intense connection. Meeting your twin can be very intense. There is usually the runner and the chaser dynamic, a separation period, but also this is a journey where you embark on your self-discovery, okay? Learning about yourself, healing, and then when both of you are healed, chances are higher that you both can come back together and be even more powerful. Okay, you only have one twin that you meet in your lifetime. So let's see what is it that you need to know, dear Capricorns. And happy Valentine's upcoming day. And I'm using a very specific deck. So Capricorn, the energy and the challenge between you and your twin flame is the Two of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Cups. Followed by the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Capricorn, your challenge and the energy between you and your twin flame is the Two of Pentacles, okay? So a lot of things are still up in the air. There is a lot of this energy of indecisiveness, going back and forth in your mind. You're going back and forth in their mind. Apparently, ever since you and your twin flame have separated, there has always been these big question marks on both ends. I feel like because this is your reading specifically, a lot of questions on why did this person leave? Why did this happen to me? And why am I going through this situation? A lot of you are still going back and forth when it comes to whether you would really want to reunite with your twin flame or not. So you have a lot on your mind. And so does your twin. We're going to clarify this and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. In the recent past, dear Capricorn, you have the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the King of Swords. You and your twin flame had a major argument, major argument and a fallout. I do see here competition, third-party situations, a lot of misunderstanding. King of Swords energy here is telling me that someone here cut you off, and that person was your twin flame, okay? King of Swords can be very abrupt and very sudden in their decisions. There's a lot of logic involved in this situation here. Some of you were dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, possibly fire sign, Leo, Aries. I'm also getting here a Cancer, Taurus, Virgo. We're going to get back to this and we're going to see if there was a third party, what is it that you need to know? Why did you and this person separate from each other? Now, in the present moment and for the month of February, this is the part where I'm going to really dive deep into in a few minutes and the near future. You have the Page of Swords, the Chariot, and the Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like here someone is traveling towards you, and that is your twin flame. Coming towards your way because they do want to have a talk. They do want to have a conversation. Also, just the symbols that I'm energetically and intuitively picking up is someone here just got a car, or maybe you are thinking about getting a car, or maybe your twin flame just got a new car. Okay, Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, there is going to be a conversation, a dialogue. It's a breakthrough that I see here happening, okay, finally. And we're going to clarify this and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. In the near future, you have the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Swords. In the near future, there is going to be this conversation and this abrupt movement unexpectedly that you both could be thinking about reuniting and getting back into the relationship. But with the Two of Swords, I'm seeing here, dear Capricorn, the Two of Swords here is telling me that there could be even someone in your life right now or in your twin's life, and there is a decision here that needs to be made. It's either this person or that person. Someone here has to make between two people, a decision in regards to two people, okay, and someone here is going to get rejected. Four of Cups. That's what I'm strongly getting. Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Usually the Six of Cups talks about the person from the past. As I always mention, this is a very strong soul connection, and then the Ace of Wands. Okay, so there is a higher chance and a possibility that you and your twin flame could reunite. And if there is a third party, that third party could be getting rejected. I don't want to, jump too ahead, but that's what I'm intuitively picking up. We're going to go ahead, Capricorn, and we're going to clarify the main challenge and the energy between you and your twin flame. Because you have asked yourself a lot of questions. Okay, why did this situation end this way? Why did my twin flame end it with me? And a lot of times what ends up happening, Capricorn, is that there is an avoidant behavior coming up. You know what I mean? Someone here was avoidant. So Capricorn, this energy between you and your twin flame, I'm getting here someone lives near, far away, or across the ocean, across the water, body of water. Ships, cruises, traveling could be very significant in someone's life. Someone is probably traveling a lot here. Okay, I do feel like here that you are still, kind of looking into the connection you had with this person. Seashells can be very significant. Snail can be very significant. A snail tattoo, or maybe you collect seashells. That's what you have in your bathroom, something like that. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Wands. So there is news coming in towards your way, okay? Your twin flame is sending you a message telepathically, first of all. A lot of you have been doing so much work within this connection and within this twin flame dynamic. It's not even to be, comprehended and measured. Like, you have definitely, Capricorn, done a lot of inner work when it comes to abandonment wounds. And I'm talking about abandonment wounds that may have stemmed from your childhood. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Basically, you have done a lot of work when it comes to your inner child, and this has immensely shifted your destiny towards something better. And you are ruled by the planet Saturn. Okay, let's talk about you for a second. Saturn is the planet of discipline, restrictions, and authority. So what happens for you, Capricorn, because it is your ruling planet, a lot of times the first few decades of your life, Capricorn, you go through major changes, a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges. It seems like you are in a hamster wheel and nothing is really working out, and you're constantly going through financial difficulties maybe, or just in general, right, relationships. But your breakthrough comes at a time when everybody else thought that you couldn't make it, and your breakthrough comes at a time when you wouldn't even expect that to happen, because there is a lesson that you have been learning throughout the few decades of your life, the last decades, a lesson of, setting boundaries, a lesson of, what's the word for that? Perseverance, resilience, okay, and determination. It is in you, and you have been activating that. So with this relationship, when that situation ended, I think you really did some work within yourself, and you asked, why is it that my love life sucked? Why did this person leave me the way that they left? And with the Wheel of Fortune, you may not see this now, but there is a big shift and a change that's coming up, because I think you have done a lot of focus on yourself. You have done a lot of work on yourself. You've focused on what's important for you. And there is a shift in your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. Something really positive is about to happen. This is maybe also something you've been manifesting. You've done a lot of healing. So even though you have been in no contact, Capricorn, I think internally you're going to look back and you're going to realize that you needed this distance this separation in order for you and them to create a lot of clarity. Because when the twin flames, they get together, everything gets extremely intense, okay? And it can be very debilitating. Now, in the past, the Five of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Temperance. And the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Capricorn, in the recent past, for many of you, one of the reasons why there was an argument is because there was this closed off energy. Someone here was closed off towards you, or towards, this development of this relationship. I think as a Page of Pentacles, you are someone that you like stability in a relationship. You were dealing with someone who was kind of like, your twin flame seems to embody this air energy, or they were kind of up in their head and they were saying a lot of things, but not really making a lot of commitments. Okay, maybe you also wanted your person to change certain things and they were just talking about it, but not necessarily making those changes. Now, I feel like that in the past also there might have been a third-party situation. It could have been a toxic habit or an addiction that maybe your twin flame was also holding on to. Something here also was being kept hidden from you, okay? It was being kept as a secret from you. Now, in the recent past, the Five of Wands, there was a major conflict that happened. I'm getting cultural differences also is very significant for many of you. So you have the Seven of Cups. The reason why is because I feel like your twin flame did not want to commit to you, and it comes from their previous relationship. Your twin flame might have been in a very tumultuous or a toxic marriage or commitment here where there were breadcrumbs. There was this subconscious programming that your twin flame entered into this relationship with. When you met your twin flame, you felt like that the initial chemistry was great. This is my person. This is the one I'm going to settle in. This is the one I'm going to marry. But I feel like that in the recent past for many of you, you started noticing certain patterns, okay, certain behavioral patterns with the Nine of Wands that you were actually dealing with a very wounded and hurt twin flame, you know? And I'm not saying everyone is perfect or you are perfect or we are perfect or I am perfect. I'm just saying that this was a situation where you realized that, there is actually a lot of work that needs to be done. This person is damaged. The King of Swords in the past is clarified by the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Exactly what I said. Okay, if you rewind back and you watch this and you have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn, and you have the Hierophant. There was a lot of this on and off, not being consistent energy about commitment to you and marriage. Now, in the recent past, as I said earlier, your twin flame might have caught you off or the communication might have disappeared and stopped between the two of you. I feel like that with the Seven of Swords, as I was really picking up on, this person that you were dealing with was either hiding from something or they were hiding something from you. And I feel like that, you know, in order for them to kind of have maybe some sort of a cover up was that they cut you first. You know, that's kind of a psychological thing that people do. So meanwhile, you were trying to understand, should I really move forward with this person or not? You were still in this contemplation mode of trying to see if you really want to stay with this twin flame or not. And I think that your twin flame cut you off very abruptly. This is a very abrupt and a very restless energy, okay, in that way. Now, in the present moment, Capricorn, you have and yes, you did have trust issues with this person in the past, okay, deception and things like that. Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Swords, the Chariot, and the Six of Pentacles. There is clarity coming in, and there is conversation coming in. So let's clarify the Page of Swords, Capricorn. So the Page of Swords is clarified by the Emperor, the Six of Swords, and the Justice, and the Four of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like that the person you are dealing with, okay, this person wants to make things right with you, even though they left you. And I think that, you know, there is a lot of remorse and a regret. There is something this person is learning through karma. Okay, karma. There is this lesson that they haven't learned or they have been trying to really understand what is their role. Why did they even meet you? So they're starting to ask those questions themselves as well. Could be dealing with an Aries. Someone here has facial hair features. I'm getting here CEO, business owner, boss energy here, or someone who owns a business, okay? And you have the Justice. So I feel like your person wants to come around and talk about healing. There is something here about your twin flame coming towards you and healing and talking about healing and wanting to heal things with you. This person could travel from afar, okay, with the Chariot here, Cancer energy. Number 7 can be very significant. And let's see what is the intention they're coming in towards you, Capricorn, with the Chariot. So the Chariot, Capricorn, is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles, and the Hangman, Pisces energy at the bottom. Your twin flame wants to talk about the fact that they're actually starting to see things from a completely different perspectives. They're either manifesting you or you are manifesting them with the Magician here. Now, as I said earlier, they're coming to heal things with you. Okay, Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. They're wanting to put in that hard work. They're wanting to cooperate with you and to talk to you about that heartbreak that happened between you and them. And there is a desire here to mend things and to show you an equal give and take exchange, reciprocative love. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles for you. So the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, is clarified by the Seven of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So Capricorn, I feel like there is going to be a very open discussion and a conversation between you and your twin flame. And both of you have been very much hurt and disappointed. I think you are really curious to learn a lot more about your twin flame's past, and also you want to know why is it that they ran away from you exactly, because you have a lot of questions on your mind. Now, in the present moment and in the month of February, for many of you, I feel like that your twin flame also, they're going to try to see if there is a possibility of you actually returning back into a relationship with them. They are going to acknowledge the fact that with the Ten of Swords, it was either a stab in the back or they really disappointed you. I'm also getting here, Capricorn, for many of you, you're in a place right now where you're really kind of between worlds. You are actually finding yourself to be in a much better place pretty soon. Okay, so you don't have to stay with your twin flame if you don't want to. You have free will. You can your focus should be on you. That's what I will always advocate. But I do see here a conversation here, okay, a desire here, although it can be very challenging and very difficult for this person. And yes, they do have a big ego. They do want to see if there is a possibility of you and them getting back into a relationship and experience this breakthrough. Let's clarify the Four of Wands, Capricorn. So the Four of Wands, dear Capricorn, is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Knight of Wands. So a lot of you are dealing with the Leo here, okay? And I feel like that this person wants to make an offer to you. As you can see, that's why I love tarot. The cards are literally shuffled right in front of you. So as you can see, there is an offer that's coming in towards your way. And there is a lot of passion between you and this person, okay? There is a lot of strong, magnetic, electric energy connection that you have with this person. Fire energy here is what I'm strongly picking up on. Horses can be very significant here. And there is an offer, okay? You know, even before I clarify the cards, dear Capricorn, before I even clarify each card, I always intuitively speak what I'm really feeling, what's about to come. And then I pull the cards, and I'm sure you are very smart that even if you don't know tarot, you could tell by the combination and the juxtaposition of these cards that there is an offer that is coming in towards your way, okay, from this person. And you have the Knight of Wands here twice, by the way. You know what I mean? So let's get into your Knight of Wands, okay? Let's talk about this person because they are determined. There is a very determined energy from this person, Capricorn. So the Knight of Wands in the near future, it's clarified by the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Sun. Oh, Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn. Oh, honey buns, cutie patootie, peanut butter jelly, looking all this so yummy. Don't shoot the messenger, because I know you're going to come back and you're going to comment and say, Arman, I got reunited with my Leo. Arman, we got reunited with my Virgo. Or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, whatever. Love is love. So for many of you, I do see here Capricorn. Like I said, you can't make this up. Cannot make this up. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about all of these Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, exactly what we talked about. Moving forward, things get better. Moving forward, Capricorn, there will be a breakthrough. Okay? So it's a very spiritual connection, as you can witness and see. And prepare yourself, because this person wants to express to you how much they truly love you and they want to come towards you. Now, Two of Swords. Now, here is the thing. Initially, I did mention that I'm seeing here that there is two people it's either in your life or it's in their life, and someone is going to get rejected. You know, I mean, but I'm also seeing here that this person is coming in towards you. Okay, so your twin flame is coming in towards you, but we're gonna clarify. And we're going to see what is it that you need to know. So let's clarify the Two of Swords. Is there any other characters that will be coming out? So the Two of Swords, dear Capricorn, in the near future is clarified by the Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Five of Swords. There will be a fight between either your twin flame and someone else. And like I said earlier, someone is getting rejected. There is a conflict. There is an argument that's going to happen. And I think that your twin flame may be in a connection or in a situation right now where they actually do not really feel emotionally supported by this individual or by this person. And there is a desire to free themselves. There is a desire that, you know, they feel like they're being pulled back to you. And that's a very magnetic connection. And that's what happens between twin flames. Okay, so as you can see, your twin flame might be just pouring that cup down and say, it just doesn't fulfill me anymore and I'm walking away. And I think that you know your twin flame tends to be very very nitty, picky, nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? Very picky. So there is a fight, there is a conflict, as you can see here with the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords. I feel like here there's a separation, someone is going to walk away, you know? And ultimately what this is going to do, like we already talked about, is that they will come forward, Capricorn, and they will make that offer to you, okay? Now, without any further ado, and I'm also getting your twin flame feels like they were tricked by someone in the past. So let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know. So this is a nice deck. I really like it, you know? I love the way that it shuffles. So Capricorn, let's see what is the advice for you. So Capricorn, you have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. That's exactly what I also said right about this indecision, that you have basically you have claimed your destiny. Okay, can nobody destiny swap with you? Can nobody take your power away from you? What's meant for you will always come. Now, your biggest piece of advice here, dear Capricorn, is remember that there is no need to rush into anything. The person that needs to get out of the picture, whether that's a third party, whether that's a karmic, will get out of the situation. For you and your twin flame to have a reconciliation and a reunion with the Three of Cups and then the Ten of Cups, because that is about reconciliation and a happy ending and a family and a union, which can actually lead to a lot of happiness. And again, this is about you remaining confident in this inner knowing that everything is always going to work out for you with due diligence and patience. The more you focus on yourself, Capricorn, the more you regulate your nervous system. And you don't dwell onto the old story and onto the old narrative about your twin flame, the faster those changes will happen, because I do see here you being on a very high vibration and a new frequency, which is going to unlock this opportunity for you. Now, I understand that everyone has free will, so some people may say, Arman, thank you so much, I'm just going to move on from my twin flame, I don't feel like this is for me, and that is completely fine. However, there are people who are seeking answers and they want to get some clarity, and this may resonate with them and it may not. Maybe the entire reading, maybe very little of it, but respectfully, I'm here to share those messages that I really feel guided to. And that's what I'm strongly feeling, because I want to help you, Capricorn, and everybody else to become the best version of themselves and to be reunited if that's what's really the best for your highest good, okay? So this is your advice, and I'm going to pull one love message from your twin flame, as I promised earlier. And what do you need to know, okay? So this is going to be the fun part even. We're going to see what is the love message coming from Capricorn's twin flame to them. What do you need to know? So Capricorn, the message here from your twin flame, it says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, roses. You know, so freedom. When you don't cling onto anyone, when there is no attachment, there is no codependency issues, things get better. And there is this sense of freedom that your happiness and your joy is not dependent on anyone else. And your path will come across because there is no one else, there is nobody here clinging onto each other. The message here that you have for your twin flame is life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. So really, this is you recognizing that it is about these constant shifts and the Wheel of Fortune, right? Major changes that are happening. And it's like, you know, your twin flame is, you can feel they're going through some sort of a change and a shift. And it's like almost you are giving them a pat on the back for trying and desiring to do the work. And when they come towards you, I feel like they might still be in the process of separating from someone that's been very toxic to them. And that is going to be also up to you how you're going to want to navigate through this kind of a dynamic, because they are going through a separation from someone here. And I felt called to also bring this one card out here, Capricorn. I'm going to pull one angel's messages to see what is an angelic message here that you need to know. This is very rare that I'm doing actually for a reading for this deck. So your angel, goddess's messages is Kuthumi. It says initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. So again, being on a twin flame journey can be extremely tumultuous, difficult, but it also can be very much rewarding. Because when you do the work within you and you change your consciousness and you raise your frequency and your vibration, Capricorns, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to unlock some gifts within you. Some of you are going to feel, propelled to maybe start a business. You can start writing a book. You can start your own thing here. It is a way of transmuting and alchemizing that pain into power and money and success. So let this situation be your fuel, because it is apparently initiating that brand new beginning cure for you. Okay, so dear Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. From the bottom of my heart, I greatly appreciate to each and every one of you. I hope that this reading brought some clarity to you. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.